How's it going, guys? So, Lucky405 here, and I got an update for y'all. So, we're gonna go out here, ignore the mess, because the garage is kind of trashed right now. That's my brother-in-law's bike, because he's living with us right now. We are gonna have to work on Napalm. So here's our escape, but anyways, here's Napalm, and napalmed itself. It's been probably like, I don't know, 2 weeks or something. I'm just sitting here. That's why I haven't updated y'all about what's going on. But haven't drove it in a while because she's a little broken. So here's what happened. So we were at 39th hanging out, you know. I had drove it there, it was doing fine, and I don't know, I drove it up and down 39th, and then I parked it. Some people left, so I moved my car closer to the group, or to the crew, or whatever. To Andrew and Dakota and William were there, or no, William wasn't there, but it was Andrew and Dakota and their old ladies and some other people. Everything was fine. And then, like, last minute when we decided to leave, I was backing out. This car was revving next to me, so I was like, all right. I put it in neutral and I revved it, you know, and I think that I was certain the RPMs had came back down, so then I slipped it back in reverse, you know, to finish backing up, and my clutch pedal started vibrating real bad. I was like, that's odd. I was like, maybe I'm just about to stall it, you know. So I put it in first, and as soon as I started letting off to go forward, I guess, it was still vibrating. I think when I backed up again in reverse, it died. So I was like, people are like, oh, I'm like, oh, great, what the fuck. I stalled out my car, and sorry, neighbors driving by. Not used to be sitting here talking to a camera. But like, I was like, fuck, I stalled in front of all these people. I didn't think much about it, you know, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just start it back up, get out of here. And I went to go pushing the clutch, and it was at the floor. It was literally stuck to the floor. I was like, I can't go nowhere. I told Andrew, I was like, my clutch is stuck to the floor. He's like, uh-oh. So he came, he looked at it and stuff. We pushed it into some grass, and he's like, I think your master cylinder finally went, because we felt like it was going out, but we think it finally went or whatever. So push it in the grass, and then called tow truck, you know, so I get it home, because I wasn't going to be able to drive it home. And so we pushed it back into a parking spot after everyone had left, and he got underneath it, you know, used the jack that was in the trunk, and said, sir, it's pissing. I was like, what? And it was leaking something from, well, we noticed a puddle, So I think he jacked it up, looked under there and said, yeah, it's leaking from the bell housing. So we think the slave went. And I'll have a video, I'll post it in here now. But the video I showed like all the drops where it had been leaking brake fluid, and everything. Well, here's the leak. That's where it fucking broke. And there she is. God damn. And a picture of it, if I don't forget. But I had my phone, you know, portrait mode or whatever, instead of fucking flipping it sideways, because I was just trying to send it to the group chat so everyone that wasn't there saw what happened. And I also got a picture of loading it on the tow truck, but it was quite the ordeal. So we got it home. It's just been sitting here ever since. But I'm about to, you know, put it on jacks, jack stands and ramps, and try to get under it and start stripping her down a little bit, so when we get it down to Andrew's house, we can just knock it out a little bit quicker. He's going to give me his old master cylinder from his car, which, as far as we know, is good. He got it replaced to try to fix his clutch issue, but I can show you what happens right now. So here's the, let's see if I can get you down there. There's the clutch pedal right there, you know, and as soon as I just tap it, boom, to the floor. So it is no bueno. And we know it was leaking brake fluid, because let me go over here. I'll show you what happened here. Oh, sorry. There we go. But if I come over here, oh, hold on, folks. Try and do this. So I didn't show you all this, but this came on the car. It's a $407 fucking intake from American Muscle, but the tubing is the stock size, so it doesn't really do anything. You don't have to tune for it. And actually, I'll show you all in a minute. You might have already seen it because I forgot to keep that kind of secret. But so if we come over here and we open this up, yeah, it ain't supposed to be empty. So that is that's a problem. So, but anyways, so I'm about to get her up, try and strip some of it down to you know, make it a little bit easier. You can see the brakes have kind of rusted from sitting, so no bueno, boys. But all right, let me show you some parts that I got from Napalm, and I think we're gonna try and get most of it done when we get it back together. But I also got a schedule to get it tuned, because if you look right there, there's some BMR lowering springs to drop it 1.5 inches all the way around. In this box, we have, boom baby, the Boss 302 manifold. So that will be going on the car as well. On top of that, we have a, you know, Nitrous Express kit with just a, you know, a 10-pound bottle. Boom, baby. So that, hold on, folks. Try to put it back in the box. So I got that kit. So there's that. And on top of that, we have some Ford Performance 47-pound injectors, brand new. So we got all kinds of parts that are going on Napalm, and it's gonna be very interesting. I'm curious, but like, I got quite the deal on these. Guy paid $150 for them. They look pretty good. I mean, you don't really see no wear marks or nothing. I mean, on these right here, you'd kind of do. They got a little bit of wear, but for $150, these brand new are $209. This Boss manifold on eBay, they had just a couple of them for $378 after tax for the manifold, instead of paying like the $500 or $600 or whatever. Brand new, like brand fucking new from a dealership. So got a steal on that. The only thing was these I didn't get too much of a deal on. I paid basically retail. This was like $740 for this kit, and these right here were like $300 or $280 before tax or some shit for the injectors. So we got all kinds of plans. Like I said, ignore the garage, it's just a mess. But Napalm here is got a lot of stuff coming, and I will try to schedule to get it dyno tuned. I want to get it tuned for E85. I kind of wish I could get a flex fuel tune, because I know Lund does them, but I don't know what I'd have to do in order to get that. So this manifold will be gone. We'll have that Boss 302 manifold. It's just got kind of scraped up. It's already partially broken. If you look right there, I don't have chrome. And it's like $100 and something for that piece, and fuck that. Okay, for a piece of plastic, I am not paying that. So she does need a thermostat, but I already have that. And when we do that, we'll be redoing the coolant, because the coolant in this car is nasty. Like, nasty. I don't know if you can see that. But we'll get it all flushed out. But it's gonna be, I'm curious. I'm gonna need some bigger tires, really, because I'm gonna spin, I already spent through third. So I'll probably be looking into getting some drag radios or something, at least for the back. Skinnies I'll probably wait on, but at least get some more meat in the back. If you guys happen to know the biggest size tire I can go, because like I said, those lowering springs are going to drop the car 1.5 inches. So most of this gap will be gone. If you can tell me what the biggest size tire I can run here in the back is, I'd appreciate it, because I'm gonna need some more meat. But other than that, I'm just gonna try and get some of this done before we get it down to Andrews, so we can try and knock it out. The only thing that worries me is if it like ruptured and it like exploded or whatever, the slave, then I'm hoping no brake fluid got on the clutch material. Because if it did, then my clutch is ruined and I have to buy a new one. If it's not, then I might have to just buy a new slave. And I probably won't buy another XD one. I'll probably just go the cheaper route and buy one from Rock Auto. Or if we think this one is still good, that's over here. Here's my stock clutch and stock throwout, which was basically brand new when I got the car. But if it's still good, might just throw that one back on it. I just don't need the stock clutch, so. But yeah, like I said, folks. Oh, had the camera at a weird angle. A lot of stuff is happening with Napalm, so I'll try and keep y'all updated. Right now I'm just trying to make sure no neighbors are looking at me, because yeah, not over that yet. But I felt y'all deserved to know why y'all haven't seen no content. I should have recorded when we were at 39th, but I'm just trying to slowly creep my way into, you know, seeing people or video in front of people on camera. So probably after all this, oil pump gears, I'll look into getting some of those also. Huh. Weird. I had just noticed that hose was off. I wonder why that came off. Oh, sorry for the wind, folks. It's kind of windy. But yeah, I figured I'd just update y'all. We got a lot of things going on with this car. And like I said, we got all that stuff to get done, and then try and tune for it. So but this is where she sits right now, right here in the driveway, till we can get her fixed up and back on the road. But if you like the content and you want to see where this car goes and see everything that's going to get done, please make sure to subscribe, like the video, comment down below what you'd like to see. And you know, I'm just trying to like put this content out there. I've been wanting to do YouTube for a long time, and you know, gaming was where I wanted to go originally, but I don't know, gaming's not where I want to be anymore. So now that I got this car and stuff, automotive is where I want to be. So that is what y'all will be seeing on this channel. And Napalm here will get fixed up, and she is going to be ready to rip, folks. Ready to rip. I might be getting some new taillights and headlights soon also, because they're terrible. I don't really care for them. I mean, if they were blacked out, I might be okay with them. But I might go with some like 18 style. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll make sure to keep y'all posted on where Napalm's at, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Thanks. We're gonna do open head. Yeah.